Congratulations to everyone who purchased yearlings at our sale last year. Standardbred Horse Sales Company is excited to watch your 2-year-olds train, and we wish you the best of luck at the races. We look forward to seeing more future champions. We'll see you November 2nd through the 6th in Harrisburg, as once again we will be offering 3 days of the sport's top yearlings as well as the #1 mixed sale in the industry. Don't miss it. See you in Harrisburg.
The award-winning Tara Hill stud is home to the All-Stars, including Cattle Wash, sire of the undefeated U.S. and Canadian Horse of the Year, Bojangles. Green Manalishi, the leading OSS stallion of 2- and 3-year-olds in 2025. Tara Hills is also home to Dan Patch Award winner King of the North, who is set to unleash his first crop in 2026. And of course, the perennial leading sire, Muscle Mass, whose sons and daughters have now earned over $90 million. This stacked roster is only getting deeper as Tara Hills welcomes for 2026 the Iron Horse of Buckabent Hanover and the champion son of Chapter 7, Killmister. This is Tara Hills Stud, home of the All-Stars. For more, visit TaraHills.com.
Welcome to Ideal Training Center. I'm Jaimi MacDonald, and today we're catching up with Mark Etsell to take a look at his 2026 hopefuls here on HRU's Twos in Training. Mark Etsell joins us now here on Twos in Training with HRU. Mark, thanks for joining us. And just how's winter been so far?
It's been pretty tough. It hasn't been the best. I kind of envy the boys that went to Florida, but we're getting through it. It's soon coming to an end, so hopefully we're good.
Yeah, those days are dwindling that we hope of the snow-covered ground. How are your 2-year-olds training as a group this winter?
They're pretty good. We like them all. They're pretty steady and all seem to have the desire to go, so we'll see when July comes.
Rewinding a bit back to when they're yearlings, before they're training down, what type of qualities stick out for you when you're looking at them?
I like to see a good eye on the horse, decent length in their body, good jaw, and just overall appearance.
And do you tend to go back to the same breeding farms that you've had success with?
Yeah, we check them all out. We look at a lot of horses every year because we have a limited budget, right? So we seem to make the rounds. But yeah, I go back to some similar places.
When you're planning out, do you check out farms before you head down to the sales?
I haven't. I just don't seem to have the time. We're really busy racing right then, so I just wait for the sales.
It's definitely hard to fit it all in, racing, looking at yearlings, working with your owners, your staff to get everything done before even taking the time off to head down to a sale.
Exactly. It's the very busy time of year for us. So, yeah, I envy the boys that can jump in the plane and go do it, but we just don't seem to have the time.
Have you had any big surprises out of your 2-year-olds so far?
I don't know. I guess there's expectations on a couple of them. A couple of them are first foals, and I'm really liking the King of the North so far, so we'll see how they pan out.
And decision making, it's that time of year for stake races. What type of process do you go through, and how do you look at them as a group or individually and kind of plan your season?
Staking is painful. That is the best way to say it. Owners' expectations sometimes are a little higher than mine, and they like them staked to a lot, so it can be expensive. We try to keep it to Ontario with the Ontario breds, but sometimes we get carried away.
Of course, I think just like everyone does, that kind of hopefulness and those what ifs that could be.
Yeah, it's like little Johnny making an NHL, right? You know, everybody wants that home run.
So let's get into your group of 8 2-year-olds here. The first one we have is a King of the North filly for $33,000 from Harrisburg, Cold Breeze.
Cold Breeze, yeah, she's out of a Southwind Frankmare, I think. I believe she's the first foal. Big, lanky filly, does everything right. We'll see how things go. I don't know.
Next up, we have $130,000 spent at Harrisburg for your Muscle Mass filly, Dromoland Castle.
Yeah, she's a full sister to Adair, so we were kind of struck on her. Didn't think we were going to have to go that much, but we did. Really nice filly. A lot of her sister's characteristics, a little more feisty maybe. I know a lot of people have commented, said, "Gee, we thought you sold that mare," and I said, no, that's her full sister. So yeah, we got some expectations for her.
Now, setting up expectations in the barn, say, because they are sisters, is it more pressure on you?
Oh, for sure. There's a lot of pressure here, and a lot of pressure on her too. So I mean, she's got big shoes to fill. If she's half as good, we'd be really happy.
Next up, we have your Trixton gelding, Erinwood Triton.
Yeah, he was private purchase. Andrew bought him back at the London sale, and then we purchased him in December, I think it was. Same thing, first foal, really nice, solid colt, sturdy. I believe the Trixtons should be better than they are up here, but some of them haven't proven it yet.
Time will tell. Sometimes it does take, a season or two to really get into what we're expecting.
Yeah, I thought, he would fit really well on Ontario program here, coming out of New Jersey, but there's been a couple, and we're hopeful this might be one of them.
Next up, from the London Classic Yearling Sale, your Muscle Mass filly, Houstonweavaproblm.
Yeah, Duncan Brewer owns her. We only got her mid-February. Larry Kessel broke her and got her first lessons into her. She's a little bit of a attitude issue when she come, but she's now that she's in with a group, she's really turned the corner and doing really well.
Another King of the North colt here, Lendl By.
Yeah, Len. I looked at his sister the year before. She was pulled from the sale, and then she was sold privately afterwards. But yeah, he's a nice colt. He needs to be gelded.
It happens. Now, when you're looking at one, say you looked at his sister the year before, do you follow families that maybe you didn't quite purchase from following sales before?
Yeah, we always check them out, whether we've had one of that family or we looked at them and followed them all along. Yeah, he's a little tidier colt than his sister was, but again, King of the North, we're going to see.
You have a King of the North filly this time, in Northern Song.
Northern Song, yeah, she's a really nice filly. She's a little spooky. She sees butterflies that aren't really there. We had a few little trouble staying out of the ditches when we first started, but she's got a lot better. Seems to have a bit of go, so time will tell.
Next up, your Muscle Mass filly, Proud Marie.
Proud Marie, yeah, big filly. Little aggressive. Her mother was really aggressive, so we've been kind of taking her time with her, and we kind of bury her. We don't let her see the front too often. She could get really hot. So, but good gated and really big filly. So hopefully things will turn out for her.
And your Gimpanzee colt, Spot Me.
Spot Me, yeah. I was. He wasn't on the main list when we went there, but Gimpanzees weren't selling very good, so I picked out one with a pretty good pedigree and thought, we'd give him a go. And so far, I really like him. So again, he needs to be gelded too.
Overall, you have year after year, you have handfuls of 2-year-olds. How kind of do you find the process? Does it change for you training them down and getting them ready for the baby races that come up in May?
We just like putting a really good foundation in them early, and then as the speed miles come, they sort themselves out. So, yeah, we don't really change our program a whole lot.
And looking kind of towards those summer, the OSS, Gold, Grassroots, how do you find kind of working where they fit in that as well?
We try and give them a start or two, and just kind of, we've trained them all winter. We kind of have a rough idea what we think they might be or hope they might be, but they figure it out, and we try and put them in where they're going to be competitive and not hurt themselves.
And that's the goal, right? Be competitive and keeping them all season, because if they go all the way to the super final or Breeders' Crown, if that's the plan, that's a long year for these 2-year-olds.
Yeah, it's a very long year. We try to limit it to 10 starts if possible. Some of them we might not start right in July. We might wait a little bit on them, and you always find that some peak earlier than other ones, so you got to make money when you can. So they'll do what they do.
And just kind of behind us here, of course, is a barn full of horses. Coming back as a 3-year-old, kind of anyone that is at the top of your mind that you're kind of looking forward to?
We have LP Bay. He won the grassroots final last year, and we had little higher expectations for him than he ended up working out for himself. He was a wriggling though, and he seemed to have some gait problems once in a while, so he's been gelded, and he's training back really good. So we're kind of hopeful that he steps it up to gold this year, but we'll see.
Well, thanks for joining us here, and good luck this season in 2026.
Good. Thanks for coming.